we're going to take a look at consumer demand at Amazon. The idea, again, is that you're going to make some really good decisions for your book title, your book cover, how you promote your book, everything you can do using the Amazon publishing platform to drive more sales. And it starts with understanding where the sales are. You don't want to go into a market where there's no sales. How are you going to generate sales if consumers aren't excited? So we're going to use some key metrics available at Amazon, namely Amazon bestsellers rank, and we're going to take that rank and we're going to look at the bestsellers rank across categories. And that's really a powerful concept because once we understand Amazon bestsellers rank, we can then go and take a look at a rough estimated bestseller rank across an individual category. And then we can look at which categories are driving the most sales, again, based on bestsellers rank, and that will allow us to make the decisions we're after. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here you can see I'm on Amazon, and you're going to want to start off by scrolling to the departments. You're not going to search right now. Instead, use the ability to browse, and you're going to come down to books. Here we have Kindle books. Okay, I'm going to simply scroll to Kindle books right here. And now we have a lot of different categories that we can access. You see all these different departments. And like I said, it's very easy for us to get an idea how many books are selling in each of these categories, and that will allow us to move forward. Well, how do we do that? Well, let's see if we can go ahead and search for Hannah Smoothie book. This is one of the books that I personally launched. It's made thousands of dollars based on this very system. And what we can do is we can simply scroll down and we can take a look here and we can see this information right here. And this is basically the Amazon metrics that we can use to understand what categories are driving sales and what categories are not. So we're going to go ahead and start off. I'm going to encourage you to search for any kind of potential book topic you're interested in, find a book, and then scroll down until you find product details. Okay? Once you find product details, you want to go into a deep subcategory. So I'm going to go ahead and underneath cookbooks, food, and wine, I'm going to click on vegetables and vegetarian, and you can see right now my book is listed at number 28. Now this book is selling well right now. It doesn't have incredibly crazy bestsellers rank, but every day it sells well. When I do promotions, the sales go through the roof, and overall, day after day, it makes money. It's passive, it's easy. That's what we want to do. So now you can see what we're looking at is we have actually the best sellers within this individual category, vegetables and vegetarian, and by identifying 3 books in the top 10, we can get an idea if this is a category that is kind of approved to publish to, right? The idea is we're trying to knock off categories that don't have enough sales, and all we need to do is find 3 books in the top 10 of any bestseller. So make sure that you see this. Okay, you see where it says Amazon bestsellers? You want to get to the bestsellers page into it in an individual category, and then you're going to look at the different books listed in the top 10. And the goal is to find 3 books in the top 10 that meet some criteria. So here's the criteria we're going to look at. First, I'm going to simply pull up about 6 books, and I'm going to see if this category meets the criteria in just 6 books instead of 10. If it doesn't, I'll go back and I'll open these as well to see if I can find one more book. So how does it work? Well, here you can see an individual book listing page. And we're going to go ahead. Now, this is priced at 99 cents, so I'm going to avoid this book because I'm primarily looking for books that are priced at $2.99 because books priced between $2.99 and $9.99 allow us to generate and earn a 70% royalty payment. So I'm going to just click out of that right now. And again, this is priced at 99 cents. And this is priced at $9.99, so that's awesome. I'm going to leave that open. This is again priced at 99 cents. And this is priced at $9.48, so I'll leave that book tab open. And this is also, okay, this is kind of interesting. We're going to leave this book open because right now this book is running a countdown deal. And normally, we can see here, the normal list price is $2.99, and right now it's available for 99 cents. Now, I've used this to drive sales, so this book is going to remain eligible. Now if I click this link here, I can see I'm back to the tab, and I've got 3 books open, so let's see if these books meet the criteria. Remember, item number 1 is the book needs to be priced between $2.99 and $9.99 because we want to be able to generate a 70% book royalty. Next, we want to see what the Amazon bestsellers rank is and when the book was published. We're not going to take a look at any books that are under 60 days old in the marketplace. And the reason for that is because brand new books are given quite a big boost by Amazon because consumers love brand new books. In fact, consumers love anything that's brand new. And we don't want to base our opinion based on stuff that's brand new because we want to ensure we have longevity with the books we publish and the sales we're able to drive. Now I can see this book was published years ago, so that's fine. And the bestsellers rank is 7,500. Now the goal is to identify 3 books that have been published for at least 60 days that are priced above $2.99 and have a bestsellers rank of below 15,000. So that's one of our books. I'm going to simply hold out one finger. You don't need fancy tools and complicated systems. You just need to understand and prioritize on the basics, and you'll crush it in internet marketing if you do that. So one finger's out, we're good to go. This book is priced at $9.48. It was published about 15, 16, 18 months ago. That's awesome. We're going to scroll down, and this book is selling. It's got an Amazon bestsellers rank of 5,728. And again, anything below 15,000 is what we're looking for. The lower your bestsellers rank, the more other books you're outselling and the more books you're selling, right? The lower the rank, the more sales. Anything below 15,000, that's our second book. We're good to go. And this is how easy it is to identify profitable categories. Again, here's our last book. This one we're going to include because they're running a promotion. They're normally priced at $2.99, and right now there's a little promotion going on. And I'll tell you, we'll talk about these more in a future tutorial. Very powerful. So we'll come down and we'll actually see this book right now is number 3,000, and that's incredible sales volume. I ran a promotion not too long ago and actually dipped below 3,000, and the sales were amazing day after day. That is how we identify an approved category. And I know that this category is approved, so I'm willing to use this category to base my decision on an overall general topic. Okay. Now from here, once we've done that, we need to continue and we need to move forward, and we need to find a few more books on one specific subject, and we need to look to see what kind of sales rank those books have currently. Now again, you can see that information right here, right? We want sales and longevity, and by identifying the category, that gives us a general theme to think about. A lot of people don't understand, why do you look at the numbers twice, Brian? You look at the numbers once, you mentioned things like 15,000, and now you're saying 50,000. And we're talking about bestsellers rank. And the reason is quite simple, because we're trying to narrow it down. Now we've got one category. The category is vegetables and vegetarians, and it meets the criteria in our step number 1. And now we need to find a specific subject that we can choose a book around. So let's say I want to create a book based on slow cooker recipes. And it needs to be vegetable or vegan, right? So I'm going to search for slow cooker. And I see vegetarian. I'm going to do slow cooker, and I'm going to search for this. So my idea now is to think about one specific potential book topic, right? Again, we're narrowing it down. We're using the categories to guide us, and we're using my 6-step system to ensure we're not going to move an inch until we've identified an exact topic that will help us get the results we're after. So what I can do here is I simply want to identify 2 or 3 books that have a bestsellers rank below 50,000. Because if you can maintain 47,000 week after week, you'll make hundreds of dollars. That's fine. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So again, the category is below 15,000, and now we're looking at specific topics, and we're trying to identify several books that have a bestsellers rank below 50,000. So again, I'll open up some of these books, and I'm paying attention to the prices, right? Let's try to look at these few right here. And all I need to find is several books that have been, again, available for a while. If they've been published in the last 60 days, they don't meet the criteria, and move on. Now, you can dig as deep as you need to. All you need to do is find several books based on the exact kind of keywords you're going to target. So in this case, I would target slow cooker vegetarian or slow cooker vegetables, etc. And I come down and I see, okay, you see that? Look at that. The bestsellers rank is 329,000. I can't, that's not a yes, so that book goes away. Fresh from the vegan slow cooker, okay? I scroll down, and boom, good news. This one is below 40,000. That meets the criteria again. I just need one more book, and I can feel confident publishing a book based on the topic of slow cooker and vegetarian, vegan, etc. Now, here we go. This particular book, we'll just scroll down, 221,000, no dice. So I will continue. And I'm going to pull up about 4 or 5. And if I can't find any, then I'm going to really kind of, after I go through about 10 to 20 books, and if I can't find 2, I'm going to really rethink things. Now, these rules, you can modify them slightly. You might find a book and, maybe the category bestseller average is at 16,000. That's okay. You want to, follow your heart and your intuition. But at the same time, if you spend, 30 minutes, this is over 1 million. Terrible. No good. This one here, 52,000, I'm good to go. I just said it a minute ago. You should use your intuition. Don't get held back by something like this. 52,000 is very close. And I found 2 books now in a matter of probably a minute or 2. And let's just see what this one is too. This is 191,000, so still that's not anything. Let's see if we can find one more by looking through, say, the top 20 or so. So I'm going to open up a few of these books. This is actually a #1 Indian slow cooker, healthy. That's pretty cool. That someone came up with a good concept there. But I don't see vegetarian, so I'm going to just scroll to these, and I'm going to see what I see here. 400,000. 49,000, that's #3. So I'm good to go. And this is exactly how step 1 works. The idea is you're funneling it down. You're coming up with ideas. Sit down, write out your ideas for a potential book, then go to Amazon and use step 1 to narrow down your information. Pinpoint a category where there's plenty of sales being generated. Again, just use the simple find 3 books in the top 10 of any bestsellers in the category. They have to be published for at least 60 days, and the Amazon bestsellers rank below 15,000. And once you identify